What is up, gents? DirtBag Gaming here, the channel for casual raiders. We are going over a special Siphi the Lost Bride today, how-to gear guide. So we're going to do a full guide eventually soon on her, but we're going to go over a guide on what kind of gear set you're looking for Siphi. We're going to be using her, what she's good at, all the fun stuff. So Siphi the Lost Bride, she is insane. We just did a 2 Rotos, 1 Siphi video. So if you guys haven't checked that out, go check that out. Hit subscribe if you haven't already. Join the DirtBag Nation, so that way these videos actually pop up for you guys. But as a gear guide goes, we always talk about the skills, kind of getting what we need for the gear, and then what gear sets are going to be good for Siphi. So first off, she has an A1, which is probably one of the best A1s in the entire game. Has an 80 up to 100% chance of placing a sleep debuff on the target for 1 turn. Now, sleep is one of the worst debuffs you can have, unless it's 100% chance of placing it. So you kind of can control who you're sleeping throughout the turns. And if the target's turn meter is equal to 50% or above, this debuff cannot be resisted. So if they are, in PvP, almost always you're going to be able to sleep somebody and it not be resisted at all. Heals all allies by 5% of the max HP if the target's turn meter is below 50%. So basically, you're going to heal if they're below 50%, and you're going to sleep them, and it can't be resisted if it's above 50%. So great A1. But I'm not really going to build her based off of her accuracy, because she doesn't have a lot of debuffs. Like, that is literally the only debuff she has. And half the time, it's already can't be resisted. So right there, you already don't need accuracy with her. Now, this one places a block debuff on all allies for 2 turns. Increase defense and increase speed. So 3 debuffs. This is great with Seer, if you guys want to run her with Seer. It's on a 4-turn cooldown if you have her booked out. And this one also a 4-turn cooldown. But anytime you res up somebody, like a Rotos, you get to increase their attack by 50% and increase their crit rate by 30%. So if your people are dying, you're going to basically boost up their attack, and you boost the turn meter by 100%. So full turn meter. And 55% HP. So why they did that was because when Rotos is above 50% HP, you can't one-shot them. So that's just such a good combo with any Rotos that you have on your team. So that's her 3 skills. And then her passive, again, if you have Rotos with her, it just takes away all of the debuffs on a Rotos. But she has a 40% chance, 50% chance of removing freeze and fear debuffs from all of your team, which is insane, especially the amount of fear in Doom Tower and stuff like that. But very, very good. Heals each ally by 10% of their max HP at the start of their turn. Almost like a Sile. She's definitely one of the best champions, if not, yeah, she's probably top 5 in the entire game. So what gear sets? I'll just show you Masteries real quick. She's a very support type champion. Not going to be bringing her in like clan balls or anything like that. But mainly you're going to have her going down to this one, which increases her turn meter. And then this one also increases turn meter. So a lot of times she might be going first, but she's a reser. So anytime you have a reser, you kind of want these 2 things. And you want to just keep increasing your turn meter as much as possible. So this one, I think here, 30% chance of increasing turn meter by 10% when a buff, and she casts so many buffs, is removed or expires. So increase turn meter there, increase speed here for dead people, increase speed here, increase turn meter, and heal if the other team heals. So lots of healing, lots of turn meter increase. Those are the masters you're looking for. So what artifacts are going to be good for Siphi? Now, it depends on what team comp you want to do. You can do a really high resistance team comp, but that's not really the team that we use her in. I use her in a double Rotos and Vergoth team. So I need her to be as fast as possible so that way she can res, heal my team, and really that's it. Just res and heal and CC the other team. So we're going to go down the gear sets, and we're going to go over, like every video, what gear sets are going to be good for Siphi. All right, let's run down these gear sets. So I always say these ones in the beginning of the game are okay. I only have 3 of these, 3 attacks, basically the best of the best I can possibly keep those. Defense, speed. Speed is really what you want for Siphi. She has 114 base speed, which I think is the fastest in the game, honestly. So getting the extra percentage off of her base speed stat is going to be the best in the entire game. So speed. best speed set you possibly have. Now how you separate it is you just go like this. Subset, speed, equipped, go. And then whoever has the best speed, besides your Arbiter, like if you want her to be your second fastest, you can have your Arbiter be your first fastest, and then just give her the best secondary speed sets that you can get. All right, so let's get rid of that. Let's get rid of that. So speed is definitely number one you could possibly do in the entire game. Crit, again, she's not a DPSer, not a DPSer. Accuracy, she doesn't need it because, again, most of the time you're going to be doing 100%, can't be resisted sleep on her A1, so you don't really need the accuracy. Resist is definitely another good set if you want to really go a high resistance team, like a Siphi, Duchess, Mourner Macabre, and somebody else. But a really high Warlord and a really high resistance, just annoyance team in PvP is really good for defending, especially if you're trying to push Platinum. So if you get up to Platinum, you need somebody to defend. So you're a Siphi, Duchess, Warlord, and a Krisk or anybody else that's really good in Ally Protect. That's going to be your team, and resistance is what your Siphi is going to need. So if you have two Siphis, you can build one with really high resistance, one with really high speed. So resistance is a very, very, very good. Start saving as much resistance as possible. Towards endgame, resistance is one of the top PvP sets you can get in the game. So save that. This, again, you're not really going to be using her because she heals a ton with her skills. So you don't really need the lifesteal. Don't need this, any of these, don't need this, don't need this. This isn't bad, so you can heal by a shit ton. This actually got a huge bump when Baron, no, the Bommel dude came around, because you need some people to have this set. So if you haven't started saving the setup, definitely save this set. So you're going to be able to heal 15% each turn, plus her skill here heals 10%. So basically she's healing herself 25% each freaking round. So pretty funny if you want to throw that set on her. Immunity, not the best. Madame kind of ruined this set for everybody, so you don't need the immunity set on her. Shield, she doesn't have a ton of HP. Like, it's a lot. It's just not a good shield set champion. This isn't bad. Anytime you have a support type champion, Relentless is always a good set on her. Being able to heal every single time she goes, being able to res more, being able to increase buffs more, being able to sleep more people with the Relentless. So Relentless is always a fun set for support type champions. This is actually on my Lydia right now. Savage, ignore, 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 ignore. Stalwart, ignore. There's better sets than Stalwart for Siphi. This is ignore, ignore. This isn't bad. Again, increasing the HP and heal. This is going to be probably newer players, because you can be getting this every single day with Clan Boss. So if you want to be getting this and putting this on your Siphi, that isn't bad. Speed obviously is better than this one, but again, this isn't a bad set. Don't need crit, don't need attack. Again, same thing with the HP, except this gives you a shield. And this is probably number 2. So number 1 is the speed set. Number 2 is this speed set, which you actually get a shield on top of that. 2-piece set. But if they have better, speed than your speed set, like we have to roll this to see if we get speed. We got 1 speed there, speed. We got to roll that. So basically we got to roll up and see if we get any speed things here, right? So another good set for the speed. This, no. Actually, the Swift Parry is good, because anytime you have a Reser, Swift Parry having them not die like a Duchess or a Arbiter, they res everybody. That's probably better. For a Siphi, it's kind of tough because she only reses one person, and her AI isn't the smartest in the world, so she might res like Vergoth instead of a Rotos. But not the best set. It's okay. Same with this one. Not the best set. It's okay. This one's a good 2-piece set if you just want to get an extra defense and HP on any champion. Like, let's say you have a 4-piece set and you want to throw a 2-piece set on them. This isn't a bad set. You can forge this in the forge. This, it's okay. Again, we don't need the accuracy. We're not really looking for the accuracy. But down here, I know there's another set. This one, increase resistance. If you're really going for that resistance, you can go this, which is a 4-piece set, and then a 2-piece resistance set. you can do that, or just 3 2-piece resistance sets. Skip, skip, skip. This one, not bad. Vergoth is in the set right now, but she's absorbing the damage, which you don't really want your Reser to absorb all the damage. That's usually a Vergoth or like a Valkyrie or something like that. So this is probably not the best set you want to throw her in, but could be used. And this one, it's a 2-piece set. This just came out recently. It's from Bommel, so I have to farm Bommel a lot more. But 40 resistance and 10% defense. So this is definitely one of the best resistance sets in the game. I don't have a lot of pieces of it because Bommel's freaking hard. And then this one down here, crit rate, ignore. So this is like a savage for our attack type champions. But this is, again, if you want to go the resistance route, do that. So ranking it, 2 different types. You have the speed or the resistance. I would go 3 sets of resistance if you could, or the Bommel set down below because that gives you defense and resistance. But this one up here is pretty easy to get. It's just a 2-piece set, so a lot of my really high resistance champions have that set. I think my highest resist champion is Duchess. She has over 600. She's in a 3-piece resistance set. We have this chick. She's in a 2-piece resistance set, and I think my Valkyrie was really high in resistance. Yeah, so a lot of my resistance is on my really high defensive type champions. That's 585 resistance there. But again, my Duchess, this could be Siphi. So this would basically be Siphi's stats, just a little bit more speed, which isn't bad. Like, imagine Siphi having 620 resistance. Yeah, and healing every single freaking turn. So those are the sets. So let me know what you thought about Siphi. She's an amazing champion. We're gonna do a full guide on her soon, but this is again a how-to gear guide on her. There's a ton of them on my channel, so if you guys want to go check out the how-to gear guides, leave a comment below on who you want to see how-to gear next, and also subscribe so this videos actually pop up for you guys. But these videos are usually pretty short. The longer videos are obviously the full guide, so check out check out those. But guys, I appreciate it. Good luck with everything. Mad Elf Trogs is coming out. I just bought a case, so more drunk streams will be coming up soon. So good luck, guys, and we'll see you in another video soon.